Psalm 56, verses 1 through 9.
Are you the kind of a person who keeps a daily record of what you do? When I was in the pastorate, I carried a special diary with me because I had to write down where I visited and the people I saw. When I got back to the office, I could tell my staff, here is what I did, and here are the needs we have to pray about. Some people keep a very personal journal. Did you know that God is keeping a journal about you? Let's think about bottles and books. God's bottles and God's books. David makes this statement in Psalm 56 and verse 8, "Thou numberest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book?" It's interesting to note that God watches our traveling and God notices our weeping. God has His eyes on our feet and He has His eyes on our eyes. He sees where we are walking and He sees where we are weeping. Thou numberest my wanderings. God knows where we walk. God knows the paths that we've been on. Some of these paths are not easy, are they? Sometimes the path is rather bumpy. But as the little boy said, the bumps are what you climb on. Sometimes these paths go through difficult places. God sees your wanderings. God knows where you are walking. He's got the record all down. Secondly, God sees your weeping. He sees the tears, and He records the tears. Notice, "Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book?" He not only records the tears, but He files them away for future reference. We're told that among the Semitic peoples, often the mourners would catch their tears in a little bottle, and this would be a symbol of their sorrow, and this bottle would be put into the tomb or the casket. Well, God keeps our tears for this purpose. One day He's going to wipe away all tears. One day God's going to show to you the book and the bottle. He's going to say, "I know when your heart was broken. I know what you were going through. I've kept a record of it now. That sorrow shall be turned into joy." And every one of those tears, as it were, will become a jewel of beauty to the glory of God. Don't worry about your weeping today. God's book and God's bottle will take care of it in heaven.